Alright, welcome back. This Kevin Samuels video I came across definitely stood out. Let's react.
Unmute yourself, ma'am.
Yes, I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm
Good.
doing great.
So let's get into it. All right. You
Yes,
saw
sir.
the title of my show. Average
Yes.
looking and lazy women. Do they want high value men or they just want the high value lifestyle?
Mostly, probably both. I would say for me, my life journey and spiritual journey has been to learn to have more empathy for men, see both sides of the coin. I was raised in a household where my grandmother loved Black men. She was very promiscuous about Black men, but I ended up being the reverse personality because I was around women who had a large empathy and a love and sexual attraction for Black men, mostly like sexual chemistry for them, or what you call
Okay, I'm not
an
I'm not
emotional.
understand I'm not understanding what you're where you're coming down on this point. Are you just kind of
Well,
giving a
basically,
monologue or what do you think? Am I off on something? Am I make it more simple?
um, basically, I'm trying to give you a view that a lot of women in today's society are victims of abuse. They're
I
victims
don't buy
of
that shit. I don't buy that shit. No, I don't. Nope, I don't buy. I'm sorry, I don't buy that. How old are you?
okay.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 27.
All right, 27. At what age are you an
Right.
adult?
You are an adult by 18.
So here's the thing: if I bought that bullshit about a bunch of women being abused, then you got to also accept that the men out here are equally as abused. So you can't ask them for nothing.
I agree. I
But
agree.
that's not how the world works, though, man. We hold men accountable.
We people are held accountable for their actions, but like when you kind of understand why there are gender wars, a lot of the millennial generations come from so-called Generation X, the past
I did
generations that were
no,
into,
ma'am. Okay,
a
okay,
lot of.
hold on. First, can you hear me? Because you can't overtalk me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You're 20 what?
I'm 27.
All right. Tell me why. Are we talking about black people? We're talking about everybody.
I'm talking about mostly like the wars between men and
Well,
women, but
there's different.
speaking also from
Are we talking about all men, all women? Or are we talking about black folks? Because those two different
both.
things.
We're talking about both.
But we got to talk
We're
about. We
talking
got to
about both.
decide what we're going to talk about because this is two different things.
Okay, I'll just stick to my cultural values since that's where I belong. I don't need to speak for anyone else. I should speak for myself. So I'll just talk about Black,
Okay. Well,
since
then answer me a
that's what you
question.
choose.
Why are okay? Then black people we're the freest you've ever been. But before 1965, we were married at a rate of 80%. But after that, we're married at a rate of 26%. The marital rate has gone down with freedom. But another thing, you know what's also gone up? Women's weight. Why are so many black women unfit?
Okay, answering your question. You've asked me about three different questions,
No,
but I'm gonna answer
actually,
one
no,
of them.
that was my question. Because
Yeah,
because
why are
because it
so
goes
many
right
Black?
down through it because we asked about black people and got down to that. And when it comes right down to it, man, this gender war, all these other things, men aren't getting what they want, women aren't getting what they want. Granted. But men are just asking for women to be fit and friendly.
Yeah, that's. I mean, let me speak from a perspective that I was raised with, from coming from a mature perspective, from people who actually have to live everyday lives, who don't get to be supermodels, who don't get
You
to
say
be all
from
the extra
a group
things.
of people who don't have to. I need for
The Black women that don't get to be all those things, the ones that have to be doctors, the ones that have to work hard, the ones that have to work like men because they are
I'm
fatherless
sorry,
women,
ma'am. I grew up
the
in a single.
women
No,
that
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. See, what you're not gonna do is give me some victim story. I grew up in a single parent household.
I'm
No, ma'am.
I
I grew up in a
understand,
single parent household.
but
No,
you
you're not
have
going to talk over
to.
me. I told you that. You're not going to talk over
Okay,
me.
o- okay. Well, I'm gonna say this.
How much do you? I mean,
When you
okay, are
look at
you
the
married?
No, I'm not.
All
I'm
right.
single.
You have any kids?
No, I do not.
All right. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3",
And what dress size?
a size 8.
And how much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
160
Ma'am, you are
pounds.
not a dress size 8. See, let me tell you something. Let me stop you right here. Let me go ahead and show you guys this deception. There's so many women who call in my show thinking they can lie to me and tell me what their dress size is. 5'4", 170 pounds equals a size dress 14. You are not a dress
So
size, ma'am.
let me
I'm an
ask
image
you this.
consultant. I'm not a
I
fool.
understand, but you're
No, I said you're not going to talk over me. I can look at you in your face and tell you you're not no dress size 8. Now, you ready to not try to talk over me? Because I will say this again. You talk over me, I will mute you. That's a very simple thing for me to do. Can you understand you can unmute yourself. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
go ahead.
Were you raised by your dad or your mom?
Both.
All right. So I know you can hear me when I speak.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm an image consultant, a professional stylist. I am well adept at the human body. And you're trying to tell me that you're 5 foot tall, 170 pounds, and a dress size 8. See, really what it comes right down to. Here's what it comes down to for a lot of women like yourself. You got a victim narrative that may make sense. Here's the thing. Let's just say I accept it. You're right. All those bad things happen. Whose responsibility is it?
It's a responsibility of myself to recover my own life. I'm held accountable for myself.
Right. The world does not owe you understanding. So how come that previous generations could seem to get all this done who had more traumas, more things going on? I don't get it. Because you're going to tell me that how hard you have to work. I'm sorry. I don't think you picking no cotton. I don't think you're on your hands and knees cleaning no people's homes. So tell me how. I mean, we don't. A lot of folks today ain't missing no meals. So how hard is that?
Well, one thing I will say to answer your question is by giving you an example. Okay, what I've learned by the health accuracy, the health history. The baby boomer generation was
Tell me about
responsible
you, ma'am. I don't want to
for
hear all
that.
this shit. I want to hear about you.
Okay.
See, when we start all this
Okay.
stats and stuff, it can go
Okay.
outside of us. What about you? Where's the longest relationship
Uh,
you've ever had?
I haven't had any relationships. I'm just like pretty much any millennial. I've
All
had
right. So
relationships
are you a
online.
virgin?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you're not even qualified to talk about this. You got a
Okay.
lot of knowledge in books, but I would tell you one thing you don't have is
Yes, sir.
you don't have fitness. And you're in the health. You want to
I'm
talk to me
working
about
on it.
health? Why are you not
I'm
exercising?
working on it.
There's no
I'm
working on it. So see, that's
exercising,
bullshit right there. You have no reason to.
sir.
No, no,
I
sir.
will show
No.
you.
There is no unless you have been shot or had surgery. There's no reason for you to
Okay.
be as big as you are, as young as you
But
are.
see, let me say this.
Do
Everybody
you
is
have a
not a
medical
hundred.
history? Do you have a medical condition?
I had what you call a hypothyroid.
My ex-wife had Graves' disease too. So are you telling me that you're this size because of your thyroid?
No, I'm saying that
Well,
I fluctuate in weight. I have what you call
then
a
no,
hormonal
ma'am, I
disorder,
don't want my ex-wife had
and
Graves'
I
disease. You're
fluctuate.
not gonna talk over me. See, I'm the wrong guy to try to pull this shit with. You are too big and you got too many damn excuses and not enough passes in the gym. This is a game for some of you guys, but I don't have time for it. Excuses after excuses after excuse after excuse. I ain't never had no relationship. Well, what happened with the baby boomers? Take your ass to Planet Fitness. You think I'm kidding? Okay, y'all think I'm take your ass to Planet? Okay, sure. Right. Nope. Carry your ass to Planet Fitness. No. All right, you're gonna have to unmute yourself. Built-in excuse after built-in excuse.
Man, this conversation starts with a 27-year-old woman who believes the biggest reason she hasn't found the relationship she wants is simple. She has work. She has responsibilities. She has a schedule that barely leaves room for herself, let alone another person. And because of that, she believes the right man should simply understand. According to her, if a man truly likes her, he'll be patient. He'll accept the fact that she doesn't always have time. He'll understand that she can't always prioritize him. He'll simply fit into the life she's already built. At first, it sounds reasonable. Life gets busy. People work hard. Everyone has responsibilities. Kevin doesn't disagree with any of that. Instead, he asks a completely different question. If you're too busy to become the kind of partner a relationship requires, why would the man you want choose that situation over someone who actually has room for him in her life? That's where the conversation immediately changes. Because until that moment, she had only been thinking about what she needed. She hadn't really considered what the man she wants might be looking for. The more she explains her schedule, the more obvious it becomes that she expects understanding without asking herself whether she's equally understanding of what a committed man might need. She wants patience. She wants flexibility. She wants him to adjust. She wants him to appreciate her ambition. But Kevin quietly asks whether she's willing to make the same adjustments herself. The room becomes noticeably quieter because relationships have never been built on one person making all the sacrifices. The discussion slowly shifts away from her workload and towards something much deeper. Priorities. Kevin points out that people rarely make time for what's merely important. They make time for what they've decided truly matters. Everyone has 24 hours, yet somehow people consistently find time for the things they refuse to lose. That's the part she struggles with.